too busy to write, I want to let you know in this video how you can make room for your creative projects. I want to work with an analogy today with you guys. I want you to imagine a park bench, and I want you to imagine that currently sitting on that park bench are 4 people, and there's no room, there's no more room on the park bench. And you're looking at the park bench and you feel that desire to sit down, and that desire is that creative impulse. You feel that desire to do something with your inspiration or with these lovely feelings inside you. But when you look at that park bench, you're like, there's no room. I'm just too busy between holding down my job or looking after the kids or whatever it is that you have currently in your life that's filling up your time. There simply isn't room. That park bench is full. As much as I want to sit down, take the weight off my feet, enjoy the view of the park, listen to the birds singing, there simply isn't the space. So that's a real deadlock, right? As long as you continue to look at that park bench and not see that there's any room to sit down, there won't be any room to sit down. And so you're in this very frustrating cycle. And what can then happen is that impulse to create, it has nowhere to go. So it either just gets pushed down, pushed down, pushed down and becomes a little bit toxic. It becomes a little bit more frustrating rather than feeling inspirational, or sometimes it even just starts to disappear. And I don't mean that it leaves you. It will still remain within you, but it will become silent in the way that when we start to try to call someone's attention, the more we say their name, if they don't respond, we eventually just stop calling their name. We're still there, but we're no longer calling that person's name. So we've got to break that deadlock, and really that's all that has to happen in this position. As long as you continue to believe that you are too busy to write, too busy to create, you will continue to be too busy to do that. And I want to change that for you. I want to make sure that you achieve your creative potential. So here's the thing. If you're looking at those 4 people on that park bench, and if you take a step over, and if you start to wedge your butt in between 2 people, you are going to make room. Because what will happen is the 4 people currently on that bench will also start to shuffle around and they will make space for you. But that won't happen until you get your ass over there and start wedging yourself in. The other thing that will happen is perhaps one of those people will get up, move along and go find another park bench. So it might be that one of your current responsibilities, which you're currently saying, that's on the park bench, there's no room, you suddenly sit down on the park bench, you start working on that short story that you've always wanted to finish, you send it off to a competition, you win first prize, you get sent a check in the mail, and then you suddenly think, one of those people on that bench, i.e. that part-time waitressing job, that doesn't have to be here anymore because I've bought myself a couple of months with this competition win and I've got more time and more space for my writing. So unless you start to shove in and actually get on with that creative project, even if it is just for 5 minutes a day, nothing will change, nothing will shift. There will still be those 4 people sitting on that park bench with their arms crossed, staring back at you, waiting for you to do something. You've got to tell them that you want to sit down. You've got to tell them to shove over and make room. You've got to own your creative potential in order to start making room for it and in order to start achieving that dream creative life that you want deep down. So I hope that analogy was useful for you. It's a real kind of kickstart. Get your arse on that seat, start shoving it around and make room, because it's not going to happen until you do that. So let me know what you got from this in the comments below. Let me know what currently you're aware of in terms of who's on your park bench, and let me know how it feels to even begin to imagine taking a step over there and sitting down and making room for yourself, and what's going to eventually get up and walk away. So let me know all of that. It's really great to know your individual examples, and then I can always give you further pointers. If you found this video useful, I will be back again next Monday. If you haven't subscribed yet, then consider doing that, and that way you're going to stay on track with all of the videos and all of the content that I'm putting out on this channel. And if you want more in between, come find me in my Facebook community. It's a public community. Just click the link below and request to join us, and that way I will be able to guide you to achieving your amazing creative potential. And I will see you in the next video. Take care till then.